Since I was a kid, I've pretty much been terrified of about 95% of all wildlife, and especially wildlife that are fish. I think fish are the most gross, slimiest, terrifying creatures on the planet. They're the worst, in my opinion. But unfortunately for me, I grew up with friends who loved to fish and loved to make fun of my fear of fish. And so we were on a fishing trip for whatever reason at this lake, and I, for some reason, attended because I like having friends. I don't know. And shortly after we got there, we noticed there was a fish, this large catfish, massive, on the bank of the lake, just laying there. And my friends were like, "Nick, come look at this. Come check this out." And I was like, "No, dude, I'm good. I'm not touching it." And they said, "It's dead. It doesn't matter. Like, who cares? Just come look at it." And they knew otherwise. And I come over and I look at this catfish, and they're like, "Dude, just touch it. Like, see how it feels." And at this point, of course, I think it's dead because my friends, I trust them. And I reach over to touch it. And as soon as I touch it, it's disgusting skin. The catfish like jerks up and tries to eat me, or whatever catfish do. And as soon as it did that, I just sprinted away. I was gone. And I was so convinced, though, that this fish was dead, but it surely was not. And though that's a funny story about fish, that's often how we see our faith, is that we often see our faith as dead, not moving, not active. But I want to let you know today that your faith is alive, that it's extremely active, that it's extremely powerful and still working. Is that for some reason people think that the resurrection happened and it was an event, and Easter was an event, it happened and it was over. That's not the case. Is that Jesus is still alive. He's not dead. He's not gone. He's still creating action and still doing work in my life and in yours. So today I want to remind you something that it says in 1 Peter, that we have a living hope, especially in verses 3 through 12, is that we have a living hope. Meaning this, is that not only did God do enough for you 2,000 years ago to get you to heaven, he's still working in your life today. So whether you struggle with depression or anxiety, maybe you struggle with, getting too angry or being selfish or lying or disrespecting your parents or whatever that might be, you need to know that you have a living hope. That Jesus didn't just do something for you, he does something for you day in and day out, constantly and presently working in your life. Your faith is alive. So be encouraged by that today. Lean into that today and know that God loves you so much, not only to save you, but to take you and mold you into a better person, into the person he has called you to be day in and day out. Let that encourage you today.